Yeah, you already know. It's 2 P's in a pod.
Cass.
I'm your host, Rich.
And I'm your host, DK.
And today's discussion, simply want to say, I apologize, brother.
My bad, man.
That's
how
it.
far they can get us in the community, how far they can get us with peer-to-peer experiences, and especially in the so-called black community, how far they can get us between our brothers and getting over these issues that got us in jail and in the grave is what we're going to discuss today. So, Verbs, diving into I apologize, my brother. How hard is it for, you think, on a scale from 1 to 10 for the average black male to tell another black male, I'm sorry?
It's like a 10.
Yeah, man.
You know, sometimes it's hard for a brother to say that, just putting their pride to a side, admitting that they was wrong, and just saying, yo, I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I fucked that up. That was my fault.
Yeah.
It takes a lot. It takes a man to actually admit that and say that, which means that, the person on the receiving end of that, should warrant some type of weight.
Yeah.
So that's your whole weight, especially if you know this man, if y'all personally know each other, because you would know how hard it is for him to apologize just as much as
if you don't apologize that, you know what I'm saying?
So for you hear another man apologize to you, they come to you, and let's just say you ain't even correct. You ain't even say, yo, you did this wrong to me. Let's just say he just took time to set and evaluate the situation, and he just come to you out the blue like, yo, brother, I was wrong. I apologize.
Yeah.
Like that takes a real man to do that.
To do that, man.
Yeah. But I think it's hard for a lot of us to do it in our community.
I mean, what do you think makes it hard though? Like, what makes it
Pride,
hard for you?
Ego.
Yeah,
feeling like you quote unquote less than a man, when in all reality that means you're all man.
Well, these days we got a lot.
You can apologize.
We got a lot of male podcasts saying that's why women can't apologize because of egos. So is that not a what we call a bitch trait?
Man, we can't look at it like that.
Yeah. That's the connection I'm trying to make. Like, for you to be wrong and have a problem apologizing, these days as a man, we got to let it be known, especially coming from 2 P's in the podcast. It's a bitch trait, bro.
Hey,
you wrong, bro.
Right.
Like, you wrong, G. You gotta be man enough to say, hey, I'm wrong. When you're wrong, that's part of you being a man. It's saying the truth. Hey, look, I'm wrong. I'm gonna be accountable for that. Like, we want to get on the women by being accountable, but are we accountable when it comes to our peer-to-peer, day-to-day, interaction with each other as men? Are we accountable? But we begging the women to be accountable. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my point.
That make real shit. That make real sense, and I'm gonna stamp that with you.
Yeah.
And I can say that I've been on some bitch shit before, because I wasn't always the type that just apologized. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that take growth.
Yeah.
It take maturity. It take development. These are things
Facts.
that happens when you're immature, and when you become mature, or when you're just growing in life, when you're evolving. You understand that, yo, listen, like, as much energy as it's taking me to hold this apology back, it'll take me way less energy, and I'll get more fulfillment if I just extend the apology, especially when you know you was wrong. You know what I mean? So I think that's something that we need to encourage more in the community. But so DK, has there ever been a time in your life where you knew you should have apologized for something, but would not allow yourself to apologize?
Oh, man, when it came to the ladies, man, I wasn't never saying sorry for that. And I feel like that was like probably one of the most detrimental things that, I went through sometimes, and I put other men through. Once I felt like I was chosen, if your feelings involved and I might have took some actions knowing your feelings was going to get hurt, I'm like, hey, bro, you shouldn't be in love. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your dad didn't raise you right. You should have known. You couldn't trust him, I was very unapologetic for that, and not knowing that a lot of men, they wasn't raised to look at women in a bad way. A lot of men was really trying to be on some lovey-dovey stuff, and then here I come, being all player, and, hollering at Shorty, and, this dude want to slice his wrist. He ain't there listening to J-Lo, and I done really messed up this dude's brain, because, she want me, and he done put all this work into her, and I'm flattered by this, so, hey, you be all right. I see him, it started high school, it started like, junior high school, you look at the cat like, yeah, she want me, you be all right. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he really don't. Like, you never know the detriment you put on a man when, like, he really, really love a woman, and you just go take her just because you can, and I think that's what's been outside.
Yeah, but you can't just take something that's someone else's.
Yeah, so you should
So
holler
if
at
you
him.
took it-
So you should holler at him. So you should holler at him.
I understand that.
So you
but
should
if-
holler at
but
him
if
and
you
say, hey,
took
your
it-
shorty
but if
feeling
you
me.
But if you took it, it was never his.
Hey.
Which goes to show that.
And it
that-
ain't yours
that-
when you take it, right?
So that's not his pussy.
So I'm renting too.
So
if you rent your house, right, and I walk in your house and shit, I let you know I'm in here too. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get shot.
well, I'm just saying, but that's your house.
Nah, it's not my house.
It is your house.
Nah,
You just said-
I'm
you
renting.
just-
You just said I'm renting. You just said I'm renting.
No, but the analogy you used was if you walk in.
We roommates.
inside
We
my
roommates
house.
now. We're
no,
roommates.
you said if you walk inside my house,
Yeah.
this is my house. But like if you walk inside my woman, like is that my
Do you
pussy?
call
like,
a
that
house?
goes to,
Do you call a car that you're renting your car? Yes. You call a car that you're renting your car. Do you call a house that you're renting your house? Yeah. You call a house that you're renting your house. You're gonna call a woman that you're renting your woman. But what if you and another nigga roommates? Ain't nothing wrong with that, B. You just go let them know. Hey,
Just
look,
let 'em
I'm
know,
on the
yeah,
lease too. I'm
I
getting on
got
the
you,
lease.
I
They
got
gonna
you.
add me on the lease. So
you
something
should've
go on. I
you
want
should've
you.
spoke to him about adding you
Yeah,
on the
bro. Because
lease
what if you wake up and I'm
before
in your
you
house?
slid up in the
What if you
side?
wake up
Okay.
and I'm in your house like this, like just posted up eating your cereal? Like you like, hey, bro, what's up? Oh, I'm on the lease too. The landlord let me on. She the landlord of it.
Yeah, I understand that, but see that goes.
So she let me on the lease.
Look,
I'm on the lease.
I get 100% what you're saying, right? And I'm not knocking
got
that.
to.
But what I'm trying to say is this, though.
So I
right?
should let homie know I'm on the lease, too.
No, but homie, even if he walked in the house and seen you and your name wasn't on the lease,
Yeah.
his problem ain't with you. His problem is with her. That's the point I'm trying to make. Ultimately,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So it still goes back to the fact that I was trying to imply simply that that's his girl. But obviously, if she fucking other niggas, it's not his
He
pussy.
said it blatantly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like blatantly.
Yeah,
Like,
but it ain't
you
never
ain't got no
yours.
control over that because you're gonna fight this man, and then guess what? Something gonna
But-
happen, and she gonna be off
but
giving it to somebody else.
For the sake of people not getting killed, going to jail, getting hurt, getting violent, slashing tires, busting windows, all that, you can simply let homie know, hey, homie, I know good and well you still banging that.
So you're apologizing today to all those brothers that you slept with their girls?
No. No. I'm not gonna say I'm doing all that. I'm saying because
I apologize, brother.
well, you know what? I'm sorry. You know, I can't be
There
a
we
hypocrite
go.
on my own show.
There we
That was
go.
so
Let's go.
hard.
Let's go.
That was so hard for me to do.
Let's go. Let's
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm getting at is that ain't just the whole point. It might be stepping on another man's shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like earlier, I saw your son had on some good white forces, man, and I just could imagine somebody just you're stepping on them forces. You know what I'm saying? Them Nellies. I call them Nellies.
The
just
Nellies?
just
You
hitting
call them Nellies?
just stepping on this Nellies. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, bro. Like you can't step on a man pair of Nellies. He gonna want to fight, but you should apologize for that, right? But what everybody gonna say? Oh, you look like a, cause you apologize. You look like you
Right,
scared of him. That's
right.
why you apologize. So it's the instigating. So I wanted to get to the core of why we don't apologize for the women, or why we don't apologize for the mishaps, like stepping on the shoes. Or, yeah, because I other people in our community are gonna try to call you a punk for apologizing, and now it's like it's a community instigative type of initiative when it comes to something happening. And that moment when they call it on Boondocks a nigga moment, and everybody look at you like, are you gonna kill this nigga moment because that make you a punk, or are you gonna go with it and be a demon? And so I think that's another reason why we're not very apologetic as a people, because we're viewed as punks as men for being apologetic to another man that looks just like us. Yet we want respect from anything outside of us, from our women, from our government, you know what I'm saying, from our jobs. We want respect from all that. But when it comes to respecting each other peer to peer, we don't understand other people are watching that. They watch how much I respect you. The world, the Saudi Arabians, the Muslims, the Africans, they watch how much, not only how our women treat us, how we treat our women, but they watch how we treat each other peer to peer as black men.
That's a
or
fact.
so-called, we're more, but you know,
That's
we're
a
not
fact.
gonna go there today. You know, as black men, you know what I'm saying? So what I want to ask you is, what are ways we can make it cool to apologize for another man to being wrong, besides like letting them know, hey, you being a bitch. You know, I'm gonna be blatant because we gotta kill
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? Outside of you being a bitch, you know, and acting like a straight bitch for not apologizing for being wrong and not being accountable, what other ways can we let them know this is like something that's really can really like stop people from getting killed, gang wars? I mean,
We gotta change the narrative, and we gotta make our voices louder than the others. See, it's a lot of voices that's advocating for the, you soft if you apologize, or you weak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I
and
felt
then
that
it's
for real.
not as many voices as ours that's advocating for, you should apologize to
that man, you did that
You know
man
what I mean?
wrong.
Like, even if you look back, you reflect on something, you and your homie fell out about something, and y'all both had an attitude like, fuck it, I don't speak that nigga don't speak to me, whatever. But then when you really sit back and you get to the crux of it, and you like, damn, like, I can see, I did fuck up that time.
Yeah.
Like, once you acknowledge that, bro, you need to be a man and go ahead and apologize for that. Because if you don't, then you basically just blocking your own blessings because your soul, your spirit already.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah,
so you moving wrong.
Know you're
wrong. Yeah,
but
you ain't got to say
just holding on to the fact that I don't, I ain't just gonna tell him. I don't want him to know that I'm sorry for what I did. So you're gonna hold on to this shit, and it really don't do you no justice.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just gotta release it. And this is even in relationship, fellas. I'm keeping it real. You done moved on from a relationship. You get what I'm saying? It ain't work out. You may have hurt the person may have hurt you. Y'all may have done wrong to each other. At the end of the day, y'all probably hate each other guts. Once loved each other at one point. Like, there's nothing wrong with you just, I apologize for anything I caused, any hurt, any harm, whatever the case may be. And I forgive you for anything that you did to me. Like, whether you apologize or not, I forgive you for anything that you put me through. Whatever bullshit you put me through in my life that made me do certain things to you, I forgive you for that. Right? And sometimes you got to do that. You got to do that so you can relieve stuff off your shoulders. You can release weight off of you, and you can move forward, bro. Like that
was so deep but man, you just took my whole soul because, bro, it's so many people that don't understand. You made me do something to you, man. Like, it was cause and effect, and because you did this, I effectively did something else to you. But in order for this to end, because I had control. Even though you did what you did, I still had control and did not have to do what I did in retaliation.
Right.
So apologizing for retaliation, I think is key number 2. Mm-hmm. It's like, a lot of times, somebody shoot one shot, you send 5 back. Yeah, and you don't understand them 5 you shot back. You only needed 1 to hit the person that shot the one that you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's a lot of overkill and a lot of over beefing and a lot of just overboard when it comes to the mischief and the violence and
in the community.
In the communities between us, bro, we push it so far. If somebody push us, we want to swing back. You know what I'm saying? We don't take that pressure with nobody else outside our community. But I wish you would cut me off in traffic. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Donald Trump was to cut me off in traffic, I'm like, that's Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? So it's like how we don't look at each other, I feel like, as black men with respect. We talk about, and I've been talking on this show for about a year about how we this and we go through that. But the biggest thing I'm starting to notice about black men is we don't respect each other, bro. Yeah. And the world is watching that. Our women are watching that. The kids as well. We don't love each other. And I'm not saying that on no others. I'm talking about like just having a value of like, nah, bro, I don't want to see homie dead. You ever have a female, bro, that you be like, I don't love her, but I wouldn't want to see her get hit by a train. Mm-hmm. But you look at the dude like, if he got hit by a train, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that might be a brother. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. But like, we don't even have enough general love for each other to say, you know what? I don't even know that man, but I wouldn't want to see him dead. I wouldn't want. They could put the Black Death on TV all day long, and we could just absorb that, take it in, because we don't even as black men have enough love in us to say I wouldn't even want to see another black man dead. And it's a general love, bro. Mm-hmm. Just like you could say, yeah, I'm talking to Shorty, from the school, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't love her, but I wouldn't want to see a lion eat her alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to have no love or no admiration for no dude, but just because he's another black man in your struggle.
You want to see him do good.
Yeah, and even if you don't want to see him do good, because you might not know him like that. You just at least don't want to see him do bad. Is that not enough?
Right.
Like I said, you might not have no love for something to want to value it or put nothing into it or nurture it, because that ain't your partner, that ain't your homie. But I wouldn't want to see homie in jail. I wouldn't want to see homie on side the road pulled over getting rolled by 12. I wouldn't want to see homie dead.
Not at all.
I wouldn't want to see homie in the poorhouse. Do you know him? I don't know him, but just because he black, I wouldn't want to see him doing bad.
Right.
We don't feel that way. We actually take pride as black men in seeing other black men doing bad.
Fact.
If he got on the K-Swiss and I got on the Jordans, I'm lit. I'm live, bro. I walk in the club and every other black man in here ain't got on no chain. I got on the diamond chain. Yeah, I'm him. What Kevin Gates say? I'm him. You know what I'm saying? We don't even have enough general respect for each other, but we begging for it from the world. We don't give it to each other. Right. And we wouldn't need it from the world if we gave it to each other.
That's a fact. And you just said something that was key. I caught it when you said, I got Jordans, he got on K-Swiss. I'm lit.
I'm lit, yeah. You walk next to another black man these days, and your outfit better than his. You got more money in your pocket than him, bro. The Jew, he hate that by seeing another Jew down. The white man, he can't stand it by seeing the Asian, he ain't going for that. But you see another black man come down here doing better than you, doing worse than you. Your day is better from that day forward. Why, bro? I couldn't even word that because I don't feel that way no more. Yeah. I used to. I was a blame Grinch when you hear me talking. It was I used to see another black man doing worse than me, and I was like, okay, I'm lit now.
Because we was conditioned that we are at the bottom and we're not supposed to have anything.
So we
so
do.
when you do arrive, you feel of stature, like you really there. When you see more black men arriving with you, now you start
water down that feeling of success.
Now that feeling, that's why I never had that mindset.
I never seen it like that,
but
bro.
That's because
that's deep.
That's the structural shit that society has done.
That's deep.
They made the black woman devalue the black man, and they made black men devalue themselves.
Yeah.
So you get the double whammy, right?
Yeah, that's deep, bro.
We don't got no love for each other. The black woman, as far as what I've been seeing and hearing all over social media lately, really ain't got no love for the black man. And it's like, we look at that the same way we look at the police shootings, right? Like, people always say, oh, black on black crime, even though black on black crime, to me, is not, it's not a thing. Like, at the end of the day, crime's gonna happen close in proximity. So people of races create or commit crimes in amongst their community, which is generally gonna be their race. So I'm saying this, for the terminology black on black crime that they promote, they say, oh, you can't bring that up when you're talking about police brutality. And I'm like, absolutely you can. Because at the end of the day, if we don't have no value amongst ourselves in the community to where we can just shoot each other and kill each other dead and slide on the op all day long, and they watching this on TV, what make you think they're gonna have respect for us when they do come in our neighborhoods? They supposed to value us more than we value each other. It don't work like that. So at the end of the day, when we start valuing each other as black men, I swear this whole world's gonna shift.
Yeah.
This whole world's gonna shift.
Yeah. Man, I was growing up, my mama always taught me that people treat you how you treat you, and people gonna love you how you love you. That was one that my mom used to say that all the time. Like, you know, when I was a little kid, she'd see me ironing my clothes, you know, taking 3 hours to iron one pair of jeans. And I'd be like, Mom, my bad. She's like, nah, that's good. My dad was the one that, like, you know, taught me to be particular about myself. And I used to ask my mom, like, you know, you always talking noise about my dad, but, you know, like, why you so attracted to homie? And she's always been like, well, I like the way your dad take care of himself. What? You like the way him take care of himself? Yeah, I like the way that he loves himself, the way he particular about his cologne. I like the way he clean his jewelry. I like, and I learned at a young age that, yeah, bro, people just gonna love you how you love you, bro. They gonna like you however you feel about yourself.
It's how they gonna feel about you.
So as black men, at some point, we're united. At some point, they look at us as one, and how we feel about each other is how the world is gonna feel about us, and how we love each other, bro.
Fact.
That's the only love the world gonna have for us, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think at the end of the day, it is so weak to turn our head to the own self-infliction that we do to each other every day, but then want to highlight everything that everybody else does to us, including our women, which is why I'm starting to understand, and I hate to say it, why we kind of being some crybabies when it comes to the woman-man dynamic. We kind of worse. We kind of more detriment to ourselves as black men, because we could be so much more of a benefit to ourselves as common brothers, and we're not giving each other no helping hand. We ain't got a right to talk about nobody else right now, man. Nobody else. Until we able to look up and have common just respect, not even just general respect for another brother that look like you, man. When you look at another black man, you looking in the mirror, and you hate what you see in the mirror and don't even see that. So I ain't got nothing else to say about no women negatively. I speak on it in general, but I ain't got nothing to say about no white oppression, because that don't exist. Oh, that's a fact with our imagination.
Right.
I'm getting to the grits, man, and the eggs and the bacon in the morning, which is the first meal. The first meal is, man, why can't I feel comfortable walking around with wealth around my common brother? But I want a loan from a bank. I can't walk around my common black man in my common community with a bank roll on me, but I want to roll to the bank and ask them for a loan. I can't get along with my black man enough to have money on the table, riches on the table. If it's too many black men, I'm scared of my own people. But I want to go to other groups of people and ask for money when I can't even have money around my own people.
Right. It's crazy, man. We got to do better.
But I'm not complaining about this. You know, you ain't supposed to be doing too much. You know, you're showing off a little bit. We got gaslighting codes in the hood now for stunting and doing too much. But hold on, let's always bring up how the black man and the black woman, we don't never get no mortgages. No, they don't want to give us no mortgage loan. They don't want to give us the college loan. They don't want yeah, bro, you wouldn't loan you no money, dude. So why would another race or somebody look at you and say, you don't trust you grimy towards you? I don't trust you either. Oh, that's racist. We are more racist towards each other as black men, bro. That's why I stopped believing in systematic racism.
You can rewind that and say that one more time.
We are more racist as each other towards black men. As black men, like you will look at it, I don't mess with that nigga. He from the north side. He from the south side. He bang this color. He bang that color.
Fact.
You know, he went to that elementary. I went to this high school. We find any reason to divide each other from being black, which is the most racist thing I've ever seen or heard from in my life. If the black man ain't the most racist thing against himself, and if somebody got to say it, I'll be the one that said, yeah, hey, come get at me. I'm about, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm still like that. You know what I'm saying? But
get at him, you gotta get at me.
Hey, hey, real talk. You know what I'm saying? So where I'm trying to get at and formulate is we have no idea how much the world has respect for us because we don't got no respect for us. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no love for each other, so we have no idea how much love the world has for us because, like I say, those are two things that's only activated when they're self-applicated. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
also, if you haven't traveled, if you haven't had any experiences, you're also not gonna know how much the black man is loved around the world. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? This is around the world. So at the end of the day, gotta have value within yourself if you want other people to value you. And on top of that, we gotta worry about us first, black men. Like we need to really, really get this shit together. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of us. We all have different views, different opinions, but that's what a meeting of the minds do. We sit down, we congregate, you know, we gonna come to some agreements, we gonna have some disagreements. But, you know, and even in that structure, there's gonna be order. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There always have to be some form of order, right? Mm-hmm. Because one thing I know for sure, like black men come together, we congregate, whatever. No panderings or simp ass niggas is gonna be leading that group. Yeah. Trust me and believe it.
Yeah, it's hard.
You know what I mean? Because we got to work on y'all. You know, and this is not no I'm better than you type of thing. This is just manhood. This is just how you should be operating as a man, mm-hmm. right? And if we really gonna put that love from the community back into us, by us loving each other, then we got to come on board. Mm-hmm. We got to come on board as a whole. We got to have something. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
we got to have something that we stand on principle as black men that, yeah, we ain't going to do this against one another.
Well, I know this for sure. Against one another. I know this for sure. When I was in college, you know, I played a little ball, and I was on the defensive side of the ball. And one thing our coach used to always talk about being on defense, that you're never going to be a good defensive team if y'all not on the same page. So he was always preaching unity. Right. He was always preaching like-mindedness, unity, and everybody putting in their all so that none of us get beat. Right. You got to run to the ball because what if he missed a tackle? You got to make sure the tackle, because there might be a touchdown on all of us. You know, what if you think he's going to deflect the pass? You got to go deflect it too. You might be the one catching the interception. So it was always about everybody going full speed, nobody taking a play off because you robbing the next person. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if we were to take that same defensive mentality, like stop trying to, you know, build an offense. You know, it's hard for us to create our own dollar. We don't have our own flag. You know, it's hard for us to create our own army. That's all offensive stuff.
But defensive
stuff just come from unity. It's just tangible right now. So instead of saying what we can't do, let's talk about what we can do. We can stop other people from being able to do a certain shit.
I like that.
You feel that should be the first step, building the defense, because they say defense win championships.
Absolutely.
Offense win games. You know what I'm saying? So long if you can't put no points on the board against me, I never lost against you. Best will come out as goose egg. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
So keep going overtime.
We'll keep going OT till they just say that was a tie, baby. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like as black men, we looking for too many dubs right now when you ain't even looking for a tie yet, bro. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to crawl before you walk. And we talk about on an economic and on a global scale, yeah, bro, a tie sound good to me. What if we tied with the Chinese right now? Yeah. What if we was tied with the Americans right now, but on our own scale, like we our own people, right. We economically, we even. Like, yeah, you got to crawl before you walk. So with me, building a good defense, you feel what I'm saying? Building a good economic defense, building a good militia style defense. Like, we shouldn't lead police to police our communities. There's too much money in the black community. There's obviously too many guns in the black community. All I need is 2 poo shysters in every black community. 2 poo shysters. If I get 2 little poos in every black community, I don't need no police. There's not how much taxpayer dollars we gonna save with 2. They shoot for free. So I don't understand why black folks need police. We need 2 poo shysters. Maybe 1 big 30. Maybe 1 for a big city. You feel what I'm saying? That's it, man. You feel what I'm saying? We don't need nothing else besides that. You give me 2 poos, we give them 4 Dracos. They might lose one. You know, them young niggas, they be losing their guns and selling their guns for shoes and shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We give them 2 Dracos to Pete. The city gonna pay for the Dracos. We ain't got nothing. We got young men that's dying. Why we need police? Yeah. So step 1, we just gotta turn that mind state from why you killing somebody that's look like you
to protect those
to kill the look like you. Yeah. So that's a flick of a button.
Yeah.
And that's dangerous to even say. I hope, J. Edgar Hoover don't raise up from the grave and come get me. You know what I'm saying? But that's a flick of a button because he ready to kill, but what is he killing for?
Yeah,
so
the
wrong reason. He killing for the wrong reason. That's why they
Yeah.
got to keep it on TV. That's why they got to keep it in this area because every young black man, he willing to kill.
Yeah.
And he willing to die. That's that
They say
testosterone
this
in
is
him.
the most fearless.
It's a
dangerous
young
generation
broke
right
black
here.
man with no good shoes on his feet that jack off 3 times a week. Yeah, he'll kill you. He'll kill you dead. He angry at a motherfucker. Look, he what? You better not be a young black man don't got no good shoes on his feet, and he jack out 3 to 4 times a week. You bet. Hey man, listen, man. I'm telling you what God love. You better watch him. You feel what I'm telling you? So nah, bro, we gotta take them young men that ain't got no good shoes on their feet and jack off 3-4 times a week and just tell them take that out on somebody else, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause you mad the motherfucker. I get it. It's bad out here, yo, G. But don't kill nobody look like you, man.
Yeah, man.
You feel what I'm saying? You can sit back and just keep all that in and wait till somebody offend your people and then go crash out and do 50 years behind that. Right. You know what I'm saying? See, they just gave what the young white man that went killed, the black man that created the water engine, they gave him
Buffalo.
what? They gave him what, 50 years? So how much money did he save his people for crashing out? If that engine would have came out and black folks would have been around here taking a gallon of water, filling up their goddamn big Cadillacs,
Absolutely.
how much money would that have cost the government? So that white boy said,
goddamn
"Nah, I can't let that happen. If I'm gonna go be a dummy, I'm gonna go be a dummy in the name of a cause. It's gonna save my people."
Right.
But what we do, we go kill each other, go kill the ops. No, the op was the old black man in the stove trying to do something that's gonna affect the American market and that oil dollar. You feel what I'm saying? So when he went to go kill, how did that be valuable to his people?
Yeah,
That's what we need our young niggas to
I
learn.
like that you just brought that home, bro.
I like
I
that. What I
that.
want our young nigga to learn. When you kill, learn from that white boy. Hey, I'm sorry. I know it hurt. But when you kill, that's what's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be some positive shit happen after you kill. Y'all be killing and don't nothing but happen but grandmamas die, good macaroni get made and everybody go to kill again. No. When he went killed, he saved this country billions of dollars with one AR.
Facts, right?
And y'all got 50 ARs. How much could y'all be saving y'all people? But y'all don't. You hate your own people, but then want to cry, say it's harder. You the hardest thing on you.
Right.
We are the hardest thing on each other, man.
Right.
We have no skillful, tactful way of protecting our community. We have no defense. When I see other nations gonna die and go to jail to defend what they done built.
That's a fact.
And we won't even defend each other. They defending what they done built. They're not even. They ain't even got down to saying I'm defending another. So imagine how far white folk. I'm scared. I'm staying in the house. What? They already getting mad. They saying racist things are happening. But they gonna stick together. We gonna learn from this. We gonna sit back and learn. Nah, I guarantee you, don't one white man watch another white man go through a goddamn thing. He gonna get up. While you would have sat down while your brother was going through something. Right. Let them put a knee on a white man's neck and watch how many white men come out the woodwork. That's what they say. I'm gonna come out the woodwork. You feel what I'm saying?
Like termites.
But we sat back and watched out. We have no defense, bro. So how can we love each other? We can't defend each other. You gonna defend what you love.
That's a fact.
So we so far behind. Now we got gangs, we got guns, they got money, they selling the fentanyl, the Perkins, they moving up the herb, the hot, they doing all that.
Flip of a button. Like
flip of a button. It's not that hard, man. It's all about, man, why am I doing this? The why is everything, bro. The who, what, where, that's important. But they always say the last thing
is the why.
It's the why, bro. So why are you doing what you're doing? Why do you choose to say when I got all this anger and animosity inside my body, I'm gonna go shoot out somebody on the mirror, bro. I'm gonna start calling.
Take it out on the mirror. That's the most valuable part of the whole thing. When they got that pent up frustration, that aggravation, and they ready to just let it out, they go and shoot someone that looks just like them.
And something we make fun of.
This is what we that's what we doing.
And I didn't mean to cut you off, but something we make fun of white people for. We make fun of white people for committing suicide. That's some of the most lion-hearted shit you can do. Now that I'm looking at our community, I want to shoot myself, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna shoot somebody else.
Right.
But the white man, he'll pick up a gun and he'll just do it himself.
Right. He's not gonna go to his next door neighbor and try to rob.
He gonna keep what's wrong with him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even we make fun of them for being on the pills, and we try to poke fun at the white community for how they handle their pain. But if you look at it,
they handle their pain the correct way. Just like when they upset.
No matter how much of a detriment they are to themselves, they're not that. They try their best not to be that to the outside,
right?
Bro.
And just like even when it comes down to like the government doing something wrong with them.
Yeah.
They're not going to tear up their own community. They're going to the government doorsteps. That's why everybody's going crazy. Oh, they look what they doing to the Capitol. Like,
well, let's talk about this. Let's talk about
they're going to where the issue is at, and they're dealing with it there. Like, they're not burning down their own communities, right?
Yeah.
We don't got enough of us that got enough balls to actually go down to a fucking Capitol, you know, when someone killed one of ours, instead of burning down our own goddamn neighborhood.
Yeah.
So we burn down our neighborhood, fight the power,
but they still going to jail
and all of that. Right. But they still going to jail.
Yeah.
But we doing that, and we like, this the right way to do it. But then when they go to the source and they knocking on the door and they trying to get, it's like, oh, look at them, they terrorists. No, motherfucker, they doing it the right way.
Yeah.
They not destroying their own community. They going to where the problem is at, and they letting their voice be heard right there.
So
and that's the way you should be doing
my point was, you know, both of them gonna go to jail. You know, the person that go shoot his other brother, the person that go tear up his community, you going to jail for that. And the person that, what I learned from this whole Trump, you know, Capitol riot thing is, didn't nothing happen to them, but they went to jail. It's the same thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
but they go back to a community where the stores is not burned down.
Yeah.
You know, they ain't burn no mom and pops.
So do you think if those people did, you know, accidentally hurt a mom and pop store, they would apologize? You think white men apologize to each other? Just assuming, you know,
assuming based off of how we just said they act in certain instances.
Yeah, it's probably safe to assume. Yeah, you know, my bad, brother. You know, I apologize about that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they, just like they don't care about the clothes, you know, just like they don't care about, you know, impressing everybody else with just the, you know, the individualism. I don't think it make them I think it make them more of a man to say, you know what, my brother, I'm sorry, dude. I'm not trying to have our community shot, our kids and all behind stepping on your shoes, or you know, I didn't know that was your old lady. I apologize for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had no clue, dude. Or if I did know, I should have been man to come talk to you about it. I knew you had feelings for it, man. You know, I did it anyway. You know, sorry, Ted. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we be like that? You know what I'm saying? So I think the biggest reason why we don't apologize, bro, is because whoever apologized to us, we're finna ask our black men to give something that wasn't given to them, and I think that's a big challenge. But a black man, most important apology should come from his mother. No cap.
Should come from his mother.
Oh my God.
This is a fact.
No cap. My mother apologized to me. I cried.
Like, we gotta be strong men, and we do need to hold each other accountable, and we gotta apologize to our brothers and hold our brothers accountable. But when DK spoke on the fact that it's hard for a black man to give apologies, because who apologized to us? Nobody apologized to us. Yeah, we do need that respect, but I want it to be known that the apology that black men need is from the black woman, from his mother.
Lord, man.
And I'm just going to, this is a black man show, so I'm going to say this statement, but then we're going to pull right back. I don't want to stick on that. But black women need apologies from their mothers too.
Yeah. Real talk. We're gonna come back on that topic another day. Well, I think we've been meaning to do a topic on the daughter and son mother relationship in the black community. We've been meaning to do that topic for a while.
You know, with the Master P and Lil Romeo.
And we was growing up, but
Cent, we growing up, and we still gonna bring it to
I like the fact that Master P and Lil Romeo, you just brought that up because they apologized. They got into it in front of the whole world, but then in front of the whole world, they resolved it. How powerful was that? Hey, P and Rome. Sometimes God show you who you is and how powerful you is even at your lowest point.
And that was the good example of a father-son relationship live on public. And guess what? Media outlets ain't publicized that.
Nah, they went hard when they was fighting.
Hell yeah.
We heard 2 seconds that they made up about it. I mean, I kind of was just in the know, you know, just because I'm a Master P fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm an 80s baby. If you ain't a Master P fan, you was lame. You know what I'm saying? So
about it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Make them say, you know. So I was keeping up with everything, and when I seen they resolved it, man, and how P just, you know, maturely, you know, loved his son, embraced his son, accepted his son, I say, man, see, what P showed him was what he gonna be able to give his son, what Romeo gonna be able to give his friend. He showed him true forgiveness. Man, you was flat out wrong, but I forgive you, bro.
See, and this is why
that was just beautiful to me, man.
It was beautiful, and this is why I don't like the fact that they try to cover up and silence true, genuine masculinity.
Yeah,
right? Because you don't want to promote Master P building and connecting and solving that issue with his son, but you will promote how Dwayne Wade embraced his son becoming a woman. Like you embrace that get a whole lot of airplay. That get a whole lot of showtime. They get front page cover. You get what I'm saying? But you won't promote true, genuine masculinity. We watching y'all. And it's a new day, and it's a new narrative coming, especially with 2 P's and a motherfucking podcast.
Yeah, man. Man, one thing I read in the 48 Laws of Power is one law of power is reinventing yourself. You know, sometimes who you are just ain't working. You know, and when I read that, you know, it really hit me as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, a part of you being a man is being logical, and you being able to fathom that who you are is not helping you progress in life. You know, so you can't be so personal and so, you know, into yourself that you don't want to change and that you don't want to give a new way of a new look at life. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what black men need to do. Yourself. And I feel like we need to come out the light for a little bit. If you ain't playing basketball, if you ain't playing sports, nothing like that, if you ain't got no rap career, I feel like we need to chill out a little bit with the world seeing us. You know, come out that limelight a little bit. That way we can rebuild and the world can't tear that down because they're not watching that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we got access to social media, but why when y'all beefing, why y'all got the beef on social media? Now the world know how to come and get y'all the beef. You know, they know what it take. Yeah, you broke, but you know, hey, why we putting how broke we is on social media? We can keep that to ourselves and figure out how to get everybody economically strong. Right. You know, I can't stand that one. I can't be that one black friend no more that's around all these black men, but I'm not trying to help them get no money. I will never do that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can't help you get some money, I would tell you that. I can't help you get no money. You know what I'm saying? But for me to be around you and I ain't trying to help you get no money, nah, that'll never be the case. I'll never be that type of man. That's not a good man, bro. To be around your people and know this man ain't got what you got and you don't even care about that. We got to cut that out, bro. Fact. We have to cut that out. Fact. You feel what I'm saying? I got to start caring about the next brother's pockets the way I care about mine. It's just economic power. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just saw Kanye go up against Adidas. And Adidas try to hit him down, but now Adidas got to come back and make a deal with him to share the remaining product, or they're gonna lose billions in product.
They feeling that hit.
They feeling that hit. But what if he had 5 more of him?
But that goes to what you said. That shows you that they won't understand the value of you until you remove yourself. Right. So what you just said, we got to pull ourselves back as black men. As
the world don't
people,
miss us.
They're going to.
Yeah, they're going to though, but they don't right now.
The whole wheel circulating. So the moment we pull ourselves back. And we reinvent ourselves, and we put another wheel back on the table.
Yeah,
that they're gonna value us the way we need to be valued. Same thing with Adidas, crawl right back to Kanye.
Dog, Kanye showing
you lose 1.3 billion.
Dog,
like how can we work this out?
Because we still got to compete against Nike,
right?
Which is the other white folks. So that's what I'm trying to tell. White folks can't really, you know. And what I say in white folk, you know, that economic term we use as white folk, that Uncle Sam, you know, that's what black folk mean when they say white folk. It's not a racial slur. It's really just talking about the powers that be that our country mind couldn't perceive that was putting us down. You know, but when white folks, you know what I'm saying, you know, come at you, they still got to compete with other white folks, which means Adidas still got to compete with Nike. They got to compete with Puma. So, you know, if we stop beating ourselves down, we'll realize that the people who are beating us down, they're in competition with other people.
And then what was potent about that issue was that everybody was like, even black people, oh, Kanye's stupid. He about to lose all this money, you know, whatever. Yeah. They're like, nah, Adidas still gonna be good. Adidas didn't need him.
They believed in Adidas.
See, y'all beating him down. I understand. You didn't even understand his value. Because I was telling everybody, Kanye leave Adidas, they gonna take a bigger hit than him.
Yeah, but
they gonna take a bigger hit than him.
We don't believe in each other though. We can't look at Kanye and say Kanye bigger than Adidas, bro. Because we don't have that faith in each other. We don't have that respect or love for each other. So when we see Kanye and Adidas fall out, oh, Kanye in trouble. Why?
Is it Filios? Filios love? Is that brotherly love?
I think so, yeah.
You got agape.
Agape love, yeah. Yeah. I've been looking into that.
Somebody correct me if I'm saying it wrong, but I believe that's what it is. And
yeah.
That's that brotherly love. And I think that's where the city of Philadelphia.
Did we even believe in Kanye?
It's called brotherly love.
Philadelphia, yeah. Right. City of brotherly love.
That's what it is, yeah.
But did we as black men, when Kanye went up with Adidas, what did we do? It was a George Floyd moment. They got his foot on his neck.
I believed him the whole way, bro.
No, I know you did. I'm talking about us as a whole, though. As a community. We sat there. It was finna be a George Floyd. Oh, they got his foot on his neck. Right. They doing him wrong. They stealing his designs. Kanye should have just went with it. You know how it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? He stood up for himself. And now people sitting back like, and this what it's hard to get back to your fellow brothers when, you know, you go through the struggle and you're triumphant and nobody helped you. Nobody cared enough to say, you know what, they got their foot and they knee on this brother's neck, but I'm going to come help Kanye. I got Kanye's back. I'm Team Ye, whatever the case may be. And then Ye is triumphant, and now it's like, oh, yeah, we still brothers, right? It's like that's where I feel like the disconnect comes from. So we talk about defense, and now we're going to talk about disconnect. The disconnect is us watching each other struggle by ourselves.
Not and when in each other.
And when we come out of that struggle and we look at our brothers,
the ones that didn't believe
or didn't help,
want to be buddy.
It's like, nah, I'm not economically sharing nothing with you, bro, because you didn't even help me during my struggle. You didn't believe. You wasn't around. And so we talk about defense. Now we're gonna talk about disconnect. The disconnect is you can't sit up there, bro, and willfully watch your brother struggle. Don't even offer him a pack of noodles, a pair of socks. You know what I'm saying? A white T-shirt. Man, I remember back in the hood when I was doing bad. My best friend, one of my best friends, Jared Miller. He kept nothing but white T-shirt. You know, his mama gave him all his child support check, and he would go buy new white beaters and man, you know, I ain't want to have on a dirty white beater, man. He'll see me, he'll be like, man, your white beater lame, or your T-shirt lame, and he'll go in his drawer and give me a fresh white tee. I mean, it never ended. I mean, because he went to Family Dollar like every week and got him new every time. You know what I'm saying? But that white tee, he couldn't stand to see me in a dingy white tee.
So shout out to his moms.
Right?
Yeah, giving him his child money.
But look how far
there you go, son.
That child support check she gave him took care of me too. Right. Yeah, give your children their money, man.
Yeah, because she ain't taking and spending on her.
She ain't taking. She gave
him what was his.
Bro, she always gave him his whole child support check, and that was a good point you pointed out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to his mother. Because we got to start shouting out good black women too, because they the one who take the back seat to the horrible ones.
Yeah,
so we gotta promote.
I love that.
We gotta promote the strong black men. We gotta promote that in our community. Bro. Yeah. But like I said, our voices has to be louder than the other voices if we're gonna change this shit.
Yeah, man. But the biggest lesson I learned from my partner, man, was that he couldn't stand to see me, you know, down. He couldn't stand to see me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it got to a point where he was like, man, dog, look at your shoes, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get you no better shoes. You know, women don't really like, dude, they the first thing they look at is your shoes, bro. But I'm rocking with him. I'm rolling with him. He telling me, like, hey, bro, you ain't gonna iron your clothes? I'm like, what the fuck ain't iron my clothes for? It's a Tuesday. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You know, iron your shirt, bro. That whole wrinkly. You know what I'm saying? I can't even stand to see you like that. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, and that was in my early 20s. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my mid 30s now. When I look back at that, bro, how my partner couldn't just stand to see me down and out, doing bad, bro. I took that from him. And now when I got a homie, you know what I'm saying? I feel that same way. It's like, nah, bro, if you bummy, we got to get you up. You know, you ain't bummy because, you know, you're a king in yourself. The clothes don't make you, but we still got to get you looking good who you are. You know what I'm saying? We got to get you smelling good. You need a haircut, we'll get you a haircut. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, I got to get everything around me right. And I ain't messing with you because you're already right. I'm messing with you because you got a good spirit. You know what I'm saying? You got an apologetic spirit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you're wrong, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you're a good person. You're a good, kind-hearted person. So from there, I learned from my partner, bro, we got to make sure that we don't disconnect from one each other, because when a person is suffering by themselves, when they come out of that, they want to be by themselves. They want to ball by themselves. Right. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? When I came up, the first person I wanted to go take care of was my partner. You feel what I'm saying? Like, well, I got a job after that. The job was like, man, we need to hire some new people. I know somebody I got to call right now. My partner need a job. I can't let him go without a job. You know what I'm saying? My partner, he had a car first. A couple years go by, he loses a slab. I got a slab. Man, anytime you need a ride, call me, bro. I'm not going to let you walk. You didn't let me walk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It got to a point where, like, I went to a garage sale one time. I saw he had all the fly kicks back in the day. He put me on the kicks. We're grown now. Child support check stopped. The garage sale had the kicks popping. I hit him up. Hey, bro, they got shoes over here. Your size, you know you stay clean. Come over here, pull up. They got them half off. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, because he had a smaller foot than me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I took that from him. I reciprocated that, you know what I'm saying, as much as I could. But that was the biggest thing that made me feel like I couldn't live without my partner, because I know he can't see me do bad. So I know I won't do bad around him. So I felt safe and secure around my brother more than I would just some other partner in the street, because that's the one that can't see me do bad. Right. So that's the one that don't want me in jail. That's the one that want me to take care of my kids. That's the one that don't want me cheating on my own lady if he know that's going to cause a disconnection with my family. Right. That's the one that's going to make me respect my mama. The one that can't see you doing bad, bro. Right. So I keep telling everybody, they're hypnotizing us on TV to make us okay. That's why they want to put so many dead black men on TV, and I got to keep reiterating that. So, because they want us trained to be able to stomach and tolerate seeing each other do bad. Yeah. To the point where you're the reason why you do another black man bad, you're not even apologizing for it. because you're so used to it, it don't even bother you that you just transgressed against somebody else that's just like you.
Right.
So that's the disconnect, man. You gotta stop. We have to stop suffering alone. We have to suffer together. We want to build together, but the only reason why, and he said this, you say black men can't build. I was so offended. I think it was about when I met you like 2 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. You said it's hard for black men to build together if they can at all. I think it was your direct, statement. Mm-hmm. I was just so offended. He can't say that, but you can say that because we can't suffer together. The only people that can build together are the people that can suffer together. If you can't go through the mud with somebody, you're not going to be able to go through the rain with them. That means y'all not going to end up in the sunshine.
Facts.
You have to be able to suffer with your brother and break bread with your brother while everything is terrible before y'all go break bread with each other where everything is good. But see, the problem is we avoid each other, whether we the ones suffering or whether we watching somebody else suffer. We avoid each other when that suffering come up. Then when the good come up, we come to take and steal and manipulate and plot and come out. Hey, bro, hey, what you got over there? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But when you see them suffering, you turn your head.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? We gotta cut that out, man.
I agree 100%.
You feel what I'm saying? When I gotta be so willing to suffer with the next black man because he shouldn't be suffering by himself. If he's suffering, I'm suffering. That's a common law I learned from the Jewish people, and then the things they got in common. Now we all a part of one nation, so if one of us doing bad, all of us are doing bad. Right. We don't look at it like that, bro. I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I'm lit. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, you can't. Individualism is the thing that's killing us as black men.
Yeah, no tribalism. Individualism.
There's no I in men.
That's how we operate.
There's no I in man. We can't be men, and you can't be a man. Okay, let me say it like this. You can't be a man unless we're men, because they'll come break you down as a man unless there's a group of men to protect you. And there's no I in man or man. You're going to need groups to protect you as a man, bro. All these other people, when they can't do something, they gonna call them another. One thing I learned from Kevin Samuels, he was saying the men you have around you are powerful because they're supposed to build you up in ways that you can't defend yourself. Which he was saying, if I'm not a mechanic and my wife's car break down, she's not supposed to look at me like less than a man because I can't build a car, or fix a car. I'm supposed to have a partner I can call and get the car fixed like that. She's not looking at me like less than a man because I can't fix a car. She's looking at me like I'm less than a man because I can't fix the problem.
Right.
So if I got more men around me that can help me fix problems because they're experts in their field, then that makes me more of a man.
Stronger, absolutely.
I might not know nothing about real estate, but I got a partner that do real estate. My wife want to get into a house. Baby, I got us a house. I got it. So I did, because that's my partner. I got to keep it real with him. I can't sleep with his old lady. I can't talk behind his back. I can't step on his shoes. I got to respect him. I got to remember the nigga's birthday. You know what I'm saying?
You got to apologize to me.
And I got to apologize to him. I'm working for that connection, bro. So stop trying to do everything as a man and understand that the relationship that you have with your common man is the reason why you can take care of your kids, man. The reason why you can be a man to your woman. A lot of men can't be a man to their woman because you don't have other men helping you. That's why other men are hitting your woman. They gonna help you one way or another. They gonna help you with your woman one way or another.
Which way you want to be helped?
Which way you want to be helped? You want to ask the other men for help being there with your woman, or you want to just come help you with your woman? Because then you ain't gonna be able to dictate how you want to reward them for that. You know what I'm saying? So So getting back to my point, man. You gonna need help. It takes a village to do everything. They tell you it takes a village to raise your children, but it also don't tell you to take a village for to help a man be a man to his family.
Right.
It takes a village to help a man be a man to. They don't say this. They just want to stop.
Right.
There's a lot of sayings that just stop. They don't keep going.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It takes a village to be a man, bruh.
Absolutely.
I can't do this by myself. So I got to apologize to you. I got to say I'm cool on that. I don't want to go hurt him. I don't want to rob him, bro. I need all y'all to be me to them.
Right.
To my woman, to my children, and to defend me against this world, bro. Right. If I don't have you, how am I going to do that?
Yeah.
I need you more than I need me.
Big facts. I think we looking at this. We just cracked the code, bro. We're on the verge of a spiritual cleansing.
We're on the verge of getting killed by the government, but yeah, we were all right. We're fucking with you. I done told myself that 3 times, boy, you gonna die for this shit. Listen, it's all good.
Listen, I always knew I'm pretty controversial.
I ain't even lying. I keep it on me though. You know what I'm saying?
And I got my son here today, so I'm gonna let you know, son. If they take me out, I went out for a good cause. All right, you pick up that motherfucking baton and you let your voice be heard. By all means necessary, you speak truth. Right.
Yeah, man.
But on some real shit, like DK just made me lose what the fuck I was.
Nah, go ahead. You was talking about we cracked the code, man. You
yeah,
saying
because right now I'm calling a total apology tour.
Yeah, bro.
Like right now, as a black man, if you watching this video and you got this far through, it should be in your spirit and on you, because I already know some circumstances and situations already cross your mind where you feel like, damn, I need to apologize for that. Bro, go ahead and do that.
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead and do that, bro. Like when it's sitting on your spirit, you got to go ahead and do it. You know why? Because you're denying yourself. Mm-hmm. My cousin told me this. I'm going to take this part right here from my cousin. Shout out to my big cousin, Tiona. Love you to death, girl.
Black
she
woman.
Specifically told me when it's sitting, because I told her, you know, I was like, yo, like things be telling me, hey, do this, do that, do this. And I was like, it comes periodically over the course of a time. Mm-hmm. And every time it comes, I just ignore the shit. Or I'll be like, I'm going to do it another time, push it up. And she
procrastination,
said, yeah. And she said, cuz, like, you cheating yourself. If it came and it set on your spirit like that, that mean it was meant for you to do it. It was meant for you to do it. Yeah. So now that's how we got to start operating in real shit. Like, when it hit you, say it. When it say, yo, reach out to such and such, and you ain't speak to the nigga in 7 years, like, why you think that voice told you reach out to such and such? You know you ain't speak to him in 7 years. Yes. Why did he pop up in your mouth? Yeah, that means reach out. Yo, even if it's just, yo, what's good, bro? You was on my mind. Hope everything's good with you and the fam. Peace.
Yeah, man.
Like, reach out. Reach out to your fellow brethren. Check on him. Ask him if he good. Don't ask for something. Ask him if he good. And then, you know, just apology. That's what I'm calling. This is like an apologetic healing. An apologetic healing process. Just reach out and apologize to those you feel you need to apologize to. And I will also go a step further and say, reach out and forgive those that you feel did you wrong, but haven't yet apologized to you. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and forgive them. Even if they never come to you and apologize, you forgave it. It's off your chest. The weight on you is less. You can move forward.
Man, let me tell you the power of forgiving somebody. Forgiving somebody is more powerful than killing them. Because depending on if they meant to offend you and you let them know that they no longer offended you, but in their heart they still wanted to, they dying every day. Mm-hmm. They dying every day. If they really was on that demon time and they wanted to hurt you, and they wanted to get at you, like, bro, you ain't even get at me, bro. You did all that, they didn't even get at me, bro. You hit her, bro. I ain't even care, bro. Right. Bro, you stole them shoes, bro. Them my play shoes, bro. But you picked up that little 20. I had 200 on me, bro. I ain't even doing no God bless you, bro. I'm not even gonna go there with you, bro. That person gotta eat that, bro. Right. And that's a moment they can't undo. I went to go hurt somebody and was unsuccessful, so now I just look like what I am. You feel what I'm saying? See, sometimes when somebody go to spiritually oppress somebody else and they can't, guess what they left with? Spiritual oppression. Right. See, you got to harbor that to give that. And a person that's a negative spiritual person, they have to give it out or they stuck with it.
Right.
And so you have to be forgiven.
Absolutely.
A forgiving type of person. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And don't let your perception or what you think, how they're going to look at you or perceive you when you're don't let that sway you in any form of fashion.
Part of you being a man.
Yeah. You know what you came to do. You do what you need to do. So what if you feel you a sucker? So what if you go around telling everybody else, yeah, that nigga came and apologized?
That's what we worry about.
At the end of the day, he's gonna say it to you like you did some bitch shit. Yeah. But any real person going to look at him and say, bruh, like, why are you telling me that the way you telling me that? Mm-hmm. Like, it should have been more like, yo, you know what? You know, bro came and apologized to me the other day, man. I respect that.
Type of time.
Like, that nigga came and apologized. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Like, we gotta start carrying ourselves different, our whole mentality, our mindset, our attitude differently towards one another.
Man, you know what I did this morning? I woke up and the N-word and all that been on my mind for the longest time. I'm very controversial with it. I don't put too much power into it. I don't care. White folks said I got a whole reason for all that. You know what I'm saying?
But that matter of fact, we're gonna get into that one day. But go ahead.
Yeah, we'll get into that one day. But I text you this morning. I don't know if when I text you about the show this morning, I said, "What's good, God?" I put God because they try to go on the black community saying, God's made in our image. Jesus had hair like wool and this, that, and third. Well, why are you calling your partner dog? What's wrong with you calling your other partner God and having the respect and the reverence for him that you would for Jesus Christ himself? So when I spoke to my homie this morning, I said, "What's up, God? How you doing?" Just to see how it felt, how it rocked with my spirit, just to call another man God. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like to have that respect. Because obviously having equal respect for you ain't going to work if I don't respect myself.
Right.
So I should at least respect you as God's child, which means you God too.
Right.
Ain't nothing that then birth something ain't the same thing as that something. Alligators have alligators. Tigers have tigers. Gods have gods. If we be the children of gods, when I can't respect myself like that, I should still respect you like that.
And you know it's crazy because way back in the days, motherfuckers used to look at God bodies like something was wrong with them. When they go to peace God,
Yeah.
peace God. Like back in the day, we ain't understand.
They understand what they were saying.
Yeah. Like we damn that, especially growing up Christian, you thought that was blasphemous.
Yeah, that's blasphemous to have an equal respect, but that's a slave religion. I had to do away with the Christian religion. I love Jesus, I love God, all that, but I had to do away with the Christian religion because. Hey, look, I mean, as far as for them, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, the man was a prophet. No, he was a prophet. Listen, the man was a great prophet. He was. I didn't say it was God himself. The man was a great prophet. I like Buddha, too. I got love for Buddha. I got love for Buddha.
You can love who you want to
love.
Okay, yeah,
I got love for the man, the idea of him. I didn't say,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, bro.
Okay.
If we put a lot of Jesus concepts in our community instead of having them outside the community, we'll be a better people. I keep Jesus in the house. I don't take him outside the house.
That's true.
So I love Jesus. Jesus is the reason why I forgive my brothers and sisters. He's the reason why I love my mom in spite of her, but I don't take him outside of the house. So I got love for Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Inside the house, inside the community. You know what I'm saying? He don't go outside that though. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, I got love for all these things, bro. But what I'm saying is you can't teach me a slave religion. You can't tell me like I think it was Ephesians 6 or Ephesians 9 saying, "Hey, you're supposed to have as much reverence for somebody on earth as you do God in heaven." Nah, that's that's crazy. That's blasphemous. If they want to talk about what's blasphemous, but me looking at another brother and saying, "Nah, that's God's child," so I need to respect that the same way I respect God, because that's what God want me to do with a tree. That's what He want me to do with a creek of water. He wouldn't want me to pollute this water. It's His water. It's God's water. This God's mountain. This God's grass. That's God's child. Right. So I should treat everything on earth like I treat what? God.
And I think that's now that when you say that,
come on, man, that's
look
real.
Back to like the natural state of everything, right? I think that's why people live such harmonious lives, such better lives.
They treat everything around like God.
Yeah, like it wasn't polluting they wasn't polluting the water. They was taking care of everything. They was taking care of nature, taking care of the plants, the animals,
everything, bro. They had
they
much.
They ate them and they cut them up and wore they.
Look at us as average,
but they took care.
As average people, as average people in America, the average people in America, they litter. They cut people off in traffic. They're very moody people at work. You know, they don't have as much. The only thing they have reverence for is Sunday, a book, and a building.
That's because
and a religion.
That's because we're not in our natural environment as human beings. We're not supposed to be working on 9 to 5, bro.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be sitting behind cubicles. We're not supposed to be staying 16-hour shifts as a security guard. You get what I'm saying? Like, this ain't the shit we supposed to do. So that caused all these other emotions, and I'm mad at the world. And now if you cut me off in traffic, I'm a pitch guy. I just did an 8-hour shift, and I was supposed to only do an 8-hour shift. But because I'm a security guard and my backup didn't come, I wound up doing 16 hours. Yeah, I'm mad.
Yeah, but you took your 16 hours and put that in that motherfucking collection plate. Had that same mentality when you go out there and cut that motherfucker up traffic.
Yeah, right.
You get cut off in traffic. You take that 16 hours, you still go sit in that Sunday. And you get up off that 16-hour job. So if we had as much reverence and much respect for everything around us as we do for God, dog, that would solve a lot of our problems right there as a community as black people. Why wouldn't it? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect everything. I wouldn't care what it is. If it's a dog in the ghetto, I'm gonna respect that dog like that's God's dog, like that's God itself.
Right.
I don't know if that's an angel that it can't speak to me. I don't know what that is in that dog, but I ain't gonna run the dog over. You know what I'm saying? If I get the dog to the vet, if I can help to get the dog some water, why are we so demonic? We look at everything around us like it's Satan. That's why we treat like that. We treat everything. That's why I said that, bro. That's why I said we gotta look at everything like we look at God. Because right now everything is devil.
Yeah.
Everything is wrong to where you're gonna oppress it, do it bad, and then all you do when you look at everything like the devil, you end up living in hell.
Well, it's funny because even with that dynamic, everybody that's in love with God and go to church and everything like that, guess what they love? Devil activities. Whether it be ratchet television shows, whether it be toxic relationships,
a little wine on the side,
it be whatever, cursing your ass off, do everything you want to do Monday through Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday you show up in church and you forget, ask God to forgive you for your sins, and everything is washed away, and then you wash, rinse, and repeat.
You know what I do? Right? You know what I do? Honestly, I act a complete saint during the week, and then I pick one day to just be a fuckboy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go the whole week acting like ass, and then one day I'm just all holy and all that. Yeah. No, I go holy the whole week. You know what I'm saying? Like 6, 7, 5 days straight, and then like a day or two. What? I act ass on purpose. I've been doing a good 5 days. Yeah, this better than them. I know I'm going to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think we need to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? What if we just had more time to say, instead of just trying to be holy one day, or try to be, I'm not gonna call it holy. I'm gonna say peaceful, righteous. I like that word better, righteous. Because righteous is holiness. I feel like they're synonymous to each other. What if we wanted to be righteous Always, bro. And what if that was a way of life instead of a religion? Because as you notice, the people in the black community, they don't want to live righteous unless they're part of religion. It's not part of our culture then.
Right.
So righteousness is not cultural unless you go through the religion, and then now you're under the terms of the religion. How can we pull righteousness out of the religion and just put it in our culture? How can we?
And that's what we need to do. No,
Dog, that's right there.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Put righteousness.
A nigga ain't trying to do right unless you found the Lord and all that. Nah, bro, just do right, bro.
And we gotta also define and understand balance. Mm-hmm. We gotta understand that balance is not a 50-50 thing. Balance is just a wavering of the scales, right?
Yeah, bro.
So sometimes it's gonna be a 90-10 balance. Sometimes it's gonna be an 80-20, 70-30. It's gonna balance itself out, right?
Balance
and the reason why I'm saying that is because in those situations where you say, "Yo, I'm righteous," you know, more than other people. So like say 5-6 days a week, and on 5 days a week, and then on a 6th day, you just like, I want to act a fool, right? But rightfully so, you've been righteous more than other people have, right? I apply that to even like people that's on a journey to change their diet, right? Like if you're changing your diet, you know, you probably start going vegan or whatever the case may be. And let's say you do vegan for like a month and a half, 2 months straight. And then you go and eat a chicken once a month.
You ain't did no harm to yourself.
Like, yeah,
because that's balance.
It's balance. And the balance is favorable in the food that you're eating that's more healthy. Because you eat more fruits and vegetables than you are consuming of meat.
See, what I just learned from you is that just now is that balance has to be equal to purpose and what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So if balance to me is having a good life, then yeah, I might have a good life, but sometimes I have bad days. But guess what? It's balance to me because I want a good life.
Right.
And you know, vice versa. And I feel like if we're gonna apologize as black men in order to have a more balanced community amongst one another, less killing, less shooting, I should feel. And this is one thing I want to call to action. Black men, we haven't accomplished anything until we feel safe around one another.
Right.
With resources. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just want to really sit up and say, until I see a group of black men, and I want to run to them for safety as a black man, and I don't see a group of black men that say I need to go the other way because they might rob me. I think we're failing as a culture, man. I feel like as a race of men, until I feel embraced, safe, and like the whole world can't touch me, when I got a lot of my brothers around me, I don't feel like we at where we need to be as far as, you know what I'm saying, raising the scale on the defense, man.
Right.
We still too divided. We still too disconnected. At the end of the day, there should be no more homeostasis type feeling than being with your own group of men. We look at a group of men and we say, no, it's best I be by myself. And I know for the longest time, due to the programming and all the things that we've been, you know, taught wrongly to do with each other, that was probably what was best, man. You know, I'm a real brother. I don't run with a bunch of dudes. I stay by myself. You know, and the narrative of running with a bunch of men for a long time has been negative because it has been. You know, what was that gonna lead to? You going to jail, you getting killed, somebody ratting on you in the car, somebody pinning something you didn't even do wrong. You know, all that. But what if we flipped that switch? What if we made it to where every time I was in a group of black men, we was trading stocks? We were getting into real estate. We was trying to find some loans to go open up a small business. We're trying to find a grant to go to college. What if every time I was with my group of people, the cops couldn't come get us and do us nothing because we're doing all righteous things? And when we make a mistake doing this adventure, expedition that we're on to success or to group, you know what I'm saying, reliability, if we make a mistake with one another, we just apologize. Hey, my bad, bro. So that we can keep building. So it takes words. Words is powerful to save lives and to build relationships that can affect the next generation of kids. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If I don't get it right with you, that can have an effect on my son. You feel what I'm saying? If I stay divided from you, that means he ain't got nobody depending on outside of me. That's selfish.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? The one thing that helped me out a lot was with my brothers come around. You know, my kids, I got a lot of brothers, you know what I'm saying? I got homeboys that's like uncles to my kids, and then I got a lot of brothers too that's like real uncles to my kids. Mm-hmm. And I know my kids feel super protected when they with me, and you know when I'm with them, you know they got daddy. But don't nothing make my kids feel more protected than when they come to the crib, they see all y'all there. You know what I'm saying? They come to the crib, they see you back there, they see my other partners back there, my brothers back there. They're like, oh, that's my daddy, gang. You know, not gang, but you know what I'm saying? That's his homies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's who all coming with him. So it ain't just my daddy coming. It's what he coming with.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So how do your child feel totally protected by you? And he know if he get into it with the world, you can't bring no world to go against that world.
Right. And it's just ultimately just showing a deep reverence for one another.
Yeah, man.
Like ultimately, that's really how we have to, see
boil
one
it
another,
down
and look
to-
at look at one another. It should be a deep reverence. It's got to be some love there, some compassion. We could change it, like you said.
It's a flip of a switch.
Even flip of a switch. It's that simple. Even though it's not so simple to
you
other people, right?
You got to cut the
Because-
lights on.
yeah,
Then hit the
yeah.
switch.
But
I get what you're saying.
yeah,
though.
and when you cut that light on, roaches scatter. We
Yeah,
know
hey,
how
real
that go,
shit,
right?
yeah.
So, but it's just the mindset, the flick of a switch of a mindset,
Mm-hmm.
and you can turn your whole reality around.
Yeah, man.
And that's the type of time we should be on. That's the only type of time we like right now. It's about at least having a tie. Like
Yeah.
you said, right? At least at this point, we've been losing for a long goddamn time.
bro. If they come
It's
out,
time to at
if
least
they
tie
tie
up
with
the
us, that's bad for them.
Yeah,
They ain't bad for us.
at least tie
You know
up the
what I'm saying?
scoreboard.
Shit, if they look in their community, and their community looking like ours, that's bad for them. If they look up, we got our own. They call they got Chinatown. They got the good side of town. Where we from the country call it the white folk side of town,
Mm-hmm.
and then our side of town they want to call it the black side of town. They call it the ghetto.
Mm.
Well, if they had to look up, and the white side of town look just like the ghetto. With the ghetto ain't the ghetto no more. The ghetto look good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, Chinatown looked up and we owned everything in our town.
Yeah.
At our side of town. We yeah, bro. That tie would
Group
be
economics.
that would be a win for us. You ever see a sorry team come tie with a good team? They be like,
Yeah,
well,
that's
we
a
did
win.
good, but
That's
we
a
ain't
win
think
for
we
us.
yeah, that's
absolutely.
it's an economic
It's
win,
always
bro.
a win for the underdogs.
And that's a realistic win.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We're not coming saying we're trying to overtake nobody. None of that. We're trying to come say we want the same thing. We
Yeah.
want that tie.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's crazy, but you got to build, bro. You got to build before you can, you got to crawl before you walk. I can't just wake up today and say I want to compete with everybody today. It might not be in it for our generation to do that. Our generation might go get that tie. You know what I'm saying? Our generation might can say, look, our kids got the same economic
If
advantages
we
and
tie it up,
opportunities.
our kids can pass them.
You feel me? Because they should be watching. They should be in practice, baby. Y'all should be getting better. We getting better. You ain't watching us. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, unless I get it right with my village, with my common brother, I'll never be the full man I can be to my kids, bro. That's the important. I've been searching for the bait to make y'all buy into this, bro. You can, if you love your woman, you cannot be as good as a woman to good as a man to your woman, bro, without your common brother helping you do that, bro. So if you love her, man, you're gonna have to have some love from him. If you look your kids in the face and say, I love my daughter, I love my son, who can help you protect your daughter and son more than somebody that look just like you, man? You can't protect them all by yourself. You can't provide for them all by yourself. That's why every day you got to look at them and have that look on your face like, man, I'm going to go out here and kill somebody to protect for them, because you're doing that by yourself. When you could have went linked up with the person you was trying to kill that's in your community, you could have went linked up to the person you're trying to rob to build, so that you ain't have to look at your kids like that. But you refuse to build with somebody, now you got to steal from somebody. When you refuse to build with somebody, you're going to have to steal from somebody.
It's deep.
You feel what I'm saying? We got to cut it out, man. The answers is right there. We don't want to accept them because it hurt to accept the fact that, yeah, bro, I'm going to need somebody else to get out my situation. You didn't put yourself in that situation. So stop being mad at that. All black men that say, I want to get out of it by myself, but then they'll turn around and say, well, I didn't put myself in this, though. Stupid. That's not balanced. That's not how you going to get out of it. You didn't put yourself down there. If it's really Uncle Sam's fault, and if it's really your mom and daddy fault, and if
Then
you're going to need, if it's all their fault, then how you going to get yourself, and that's all the obstacles you going through, man. You got to have some help come help you.
And you need help to get out, but you got to understand, you can't be asking from the help from the same people that got you down. You can't do that. And this is what's been going on. We know Uncle Sam, we know the government, we know all these things been put in place to keep us down, and we complain all day long to them to fix it instead of us down here just pulling each other up.
I got something deep to add
All we
on.
got to do is pull each other up.
I got something deep to add on to that. I heard Dr. Umar Johnson say one time that why would a black man want any other race of woman when only the black woman understands his struggle? And if I could have talked to Dr. Umar, I would want to tell him that that's the problem that black women have with black men. They understand our struggle. If we were real men, they wouldn't know shit about it. If we were real men, they wouldn't even know our fucking business. They wouldn't know what we got going wrong, what's going right. No, all they would know is what they need, they got. What they need out of us, they can get. And can't nobody mess with them because we are us. But the fact that our black woman knows our struggle, I believe that's the detriment to our relationships right now. That's what makes her feel like she's a man.
Well, see, the issue is that the black woman, it's not the black woman knowing the struggle or understanding the struggle. It's the black man. It's the black woman not loving the black man enough to help him through the struggle.
But see, why do we need her help?
Because
we got each other.
Right, we do got each other, but we're talking about that for the sake of our show. We're talking about black men.
Yeah, we're talking about black men, yeah.
But in order for the whole community to stick together, our sisters have to respect us as older brothers. They got to look up to us and revere us.
But see,
they got to be willing to see, yo, my brother down. I'm not going to allow my brother to be down.
But
is
see,
your sister going to allow you to stay down if she see you down?
But it's not her job.
I didn't say it's her job.
To pick me up.
It's not. I didn't say it's her job. However, if we talking about accountability and responsibility, and we talking about the black community, then it's every last person's job in that community to hold each other down.
Not if we're gonna be men, and I feel like that's why we don't get respected as black men, because no other race has to deal with that. Their men got it.
No,
they men got it. Economically.
See,
when it comes to a black man being down, we talk 9 times 10 we talk about resources. We talk about a disadvantage of other people taking advantage of us because they have resources we don't. Other races of women don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I understand that.
Because of the village setting, I gotta say this, because of the village setting, because of what they got going on. Because we're so divided. That's why we have to depend on our black women.
No, it's
because
not,
we can't depend on each other.
It's not just that, because you're missing the critical point.
What's the critical point?
The critical
we don't
part,
need our sister?
The critical part is that you're talking about that white community that's put together, whatever.
Yeah, by white men.
Listen, with the support of the white woman.
They didn't have no support of white women in slavery when they built the slave ship. When they brought the slave, they had the white woman.
She
couldn't own land. Hold on.
No, because you keep cutting me off, bro. You keep cutting me off, bro.
You don't understand the point.
I get what you're saying, but you just talking about slavery. I'm like, remove slavery, bro. Like, I don't want to go back to slavery for every talking point. I'm talking about modern day. The white woman, right? 9 times out of 10 is not giving the white man a headache when he come home. It's not nagging and doing all the shit that a black man tend to go through with his woman when he's down.
I would say that's racism.
It's one thing to you can call it racism.
I would say that's racism because white men go through the same shit. It's all Americans. If you're an American Western woman, you act the same. If you're an American Western woman, all American Western women have the same ideologies.
So all right. So look, if all American Western women have the same ideology, why is it that black men that go to date white women, specific reason is that this white woman provide me peace?
Because
why is it? That's because they're getting headaches at home, bro.
But I mean,
like, we're gonna ignore that fact?
No, but we talking, that's some personal emotional shit. We talking about economically and resourcefully. That's some personal emotional shit.
No, but that's what I'm talking. But that's what I was talking about. I don't want you to move.
No. I'm not moving the goalpost. You moved it for me. I was talking about something economically. I was saying if you down as a man, resourcefully, your woman should have to pick you up economically at all.
No,
you should have a group of men.
I'm not saying
to where our women don't even see us like that.
That
was the only point. You took it to. I wasn't talking about that.
That's fine. I was never talking about her picking you up economically, bro.
That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that's not what I was talking about.
But you switched it, so you moved the goalpost.
No, you switched it.
If we talk about economic resources and us being able to defend each other,
I'm gonna explain it to you why. Why. You switched it because all I was saying was that, yeah, black men have to hold each other accountable. We lift each other up. We depend on us, right? Black men come together, unity, right? I get that. What I said is that we in relationship with black women, right? We are black men coming together. We're in a relationship with black women. We was talking about men that's down. And you was like how another black man kicking up somebody while he down, right?
Economically.
And I'm saying that the black woman, right, when her man is down, she's supposed to lift him up. I'm not talking about economically. I'm talking about spiritually. I'm talking about all sorts and forms. If that's your woman, bro, she not supposed to, you broke ass nigga, da. She not supposed to be doing that while you down. She's supposed to be encouraging you.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be trying to lift you up. So what I'm saying is, as a black community as a whole, unless you saying all these black men gonna fucking be gay, are we gonna depend on each other for emotional sex and all that shit like that? No. So black women gotta play a part.
This is why I be having to cut it off. Because you going in and this,
because
that's not making no sense. Because if I'm up, I'm not emotional. If I'm up in life and all my other black men in life, none of us emotional. No woman can kick us down. If we're up economically, bro, no woman can kick us down because no man is emotional, bro, when he up, bro.
And I told you.
So all of us keep each other up. What can our woman kick us down?
I totally understand that, but the only thing that you're missing.
So she ain't got nothing to do but admire us if we keep each other up. If we're all kings, bro, all she can do is be a queen of that, bro. That's it. We don't need her for nothing. For nothing. For nothing. Not even to show us love and affection, bro. No. She can show us admiration. Because when a woman show you love and affection, they come with hate. That's what come with the poking that and all that. Nah, bro. She said love and affection from a woman is up and down, bro. So what I'm trying to tell you is in these last couple of minutes is bro. We would be unpenetrable, bro, if we would have come together on one accord. Not even our woman would be able to kick us while we're down, bro. We had each other back. You don't need emotional support when you up. When you got the Bentley coupe, when you got the business account.
You're not. I'm not disrespecting or disagreeing with anything that you're saying. Everything that you're saying is 100% fact. I agree with all of it, right? What I'm saying is that when we was talking about a man being down, right? So now, yeah, we trying to hold each other.
You mean on
together.
some emotional shit?
No, I'm talking about just down, like he's not where he want to be in his life. Whatever
That's
the fuck
resourcefully.
it is, yeah.
That's what I was
Whatever it
talking
is.
about. He
Whatever
wouldn't
it
be
is,
like
not
that if he got his
just- not just
partner.
Financially, just whatever it is, bro.
But that
Having
would
a
have to
bad
go to
day,
emotionally. You only
anything.
got emotions and finance. We come to being a man. What else is there in between?
So, all right, bro.
I'm asking you though.
No, because I don't like the fact that you're not letting me get my point across. So this is gonna go across as a dominated conversation towards the end from him, to where they never
Oh
really
my
got
God.
no clarity on what I meant, because you just kept trying to say whatever.
What we were talking about, which is, if we come together as men, can't nothing stop us, bro.
Right,
We don't
but
need
I'm
our
not
women,
disagreeing with that.
because right now
So
our
if
women
I'm
don't know
not
our
disagreeing
struggle.
with
No,
that,
I'm closing out.
then
Hold on,
I
I'm
disagree.
just saying this. I'm saying this. The whole point, I wasn't getting on nothing. I was talking about straight resources. As men, if you got feelings behind anything besides surviving, once again, that's too much for me. I know what it's like to lay down in your own pool of blood. I know what it's like to almost die. When I got up from there, all I care about was lights being on, food being on the stove, my kids been okay. Me having a bad day after almost dying from being stabbed a couple times, bruh, and laying there in my own blood, changed my perception on emotions and needing to feel a certain. No. I need to be financially okay. I need my partners to help me do that. If they do that, I'm okay. Can't nobody talk down on me if I'm okay and my kids is eating, my pockets is fat, my car got gas in it. Can't nobody do me nothing if them resources okay. And if you anything outside of that as a man, bruh, I'm sorry, that's going too far for me, because life don't get that good. You only can be content, you'll never be happy. If you look up in Spanish, contento means happiness in Spanish, but it means okay in English. And that's what we do. When everything's okay, we're not happy with that. We have to be learning to be happy when everything's okay. And anything emotionally beyond that, that's not being a man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just why I was getting at with the whole woman thing, you know. But, you know, that's another episode, you know, the whole relationship with the dynamic between a man and a woman. And y'all see the episodes be born on here sometime like that. That was an episode just born. So, you know, as we come back to give it to you, you know, y'all be seeing how I come up with it. And these topics are organic, man. Y'all be seeing them organically born here. You know what I'm saying? To where when we come give it to you, trust me, that same thing y'all just seen right here, that's what be happening outside of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's a fact.
at the end of it, Ver, as well, what do you think just was the most important point of just the whole discussion, just outside of us getting just to the women and everything? Yeah.
You know, accountability, responsibility,
Yeah, man.
apologizing.
And I wanted to apologize for cutting you off earlier, too, bro.
Nah, you good, bro. Apology accepted. Like,
Hey, there y'all go. Y'all
this-
saw it?
yeah. It's never personal, baby. This is what we do. If y'all subscribers and y'all seen plenty of our shows, y'all know we have those moments where we going back and forth at each other.
Strong minds
It's
do
no
that.
different. Yeah, at the end of the day, we both right. So with that being said, man, I think again, look at your brother like your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your fellow man, whether you know him or not, whatever. Like DK said, shit, you ain't gotta wish him well, but you ain't gotta pray. Be happy, celebrate when he down. Right?
Yeah,
At the end of the
exactly.
day, like me personally, I'm gonna say wish him well.
Yeah.
You know, wish him well.
But some people ain't got that.
Yeah, if you ain't got that in you, just don't celebrate when he down.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, bro, look at other men that look like you and see God, bro, because sometimes you don't see yourself for nothing. And that's probably what's wrong. When we look in the mirror, we ain't happy. When we look outside of that, we still in the same thing. But that's been a great episode. We'll see y'all next week with some pretty interesting topics, man. I don't know what we're going to pick, but it's been 2 P's in the pod. Cass, and y'all have a great rest of your night, man.
All right.